Hi everyone and welcome back to the Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So it's been 3 weeks without a Friday video. The first week we were getting ready for Black Country Brick Show. There was a lot to do to pack up the car on that Friday because we were also going away for my daughter's birthday. So all of the presents needed to be wrapped and organised, and it was hard work getting everything into the car. So too much mock, too much clothes, too much presents. It was hard. And then of course the 2 weeks after that were Easter holidays. I spent time with my children, which was great. And actually we've been spending a lot of time sort of Legoing together. We did 2 Lego shows in that time, Black Country and one at the Sea City Museum in Southampton. And I was inspired at the Sea City Museum to try and extend some of my mocks that I do for the lug meetups. So they're always 16 by 16 plates, quite small things, but I have more ideas. I want to make them bigger. So that's what we've been working on, and I will do a video next week on that because it should be finished, the extension to our Easter mock. But as part of that, we've been looking for pieces. We wanted to make some cabbages to go into this little garden that we're building. So I headed up into the Lego room to find those parts. So in order to find some minifigure hair pieces, I think I was looking for cabbages over this Easter holidays. I had to come up here, and this is kind of how a lot of our minifigs are sorted, and by sorted I mean not sorted. So this is less than ideal, and I've found all of the sort of loose hair pieces, all of the loose heads, anything that isn't like assembled I took out of here, and that's what I've been doing this week, is sorting those. I'll show you those in a second. But someone mentioned that these drawers, these are the Alex drawers, apparently these Pick-a-Brick cups fit in cups. It's not a cup, it's quite clearly a box. Fit in here quite nicely. So I see that there's still some wasted space there, but I might start putting them in sort of groups in here using these boxes. I've only got the one box at the moment because I've been throwing these away because I didn't think they were useful. But I will start doing that to try and get this less of a jumbled mess, I feel. I already started putting some groups together, like Halloween ones and pirates and things, but I could probably just put like male, female or something. I don't want to disassemble everything to put it into storage, but I don't really know how to organise my minifigs any other way, so I don't know what's going on. And the reason we were up in the Lego City quite a lot the past week or so is because we actually moved the Winter Village back up. I know it was Easter just now, but you know, we were working on the Winter Village downstairs, so it's now back up here. Ian's put all the bits back in, which is looking really good. We've had discussions about which sets will always be up here and which sets we're going to move out and just have out at Christmas. And also, I don't know if you remember Ian's prototype set of stairs, which I was not a fan of. I think it goes that way actually. He's changed that on the mountain now, so that looks a lot better. Like, it's really nice work there. We did that on a live stream this week, and so that's now that. But there's still more talk about moving this section of the city up even more. We got not much clearance going on there, but that's kind of a plan. But for now, I much prefer that. Part of me kind of feels it would be good if it went the other way around though, because it's kind of hidden. But actually, I don't think I mind that, because this bit looks pretty as well. So you've got the steps, the one side, sort of cut away into the mountain, and then still more mountain sort of on that side. It looks good. So after sorting out all the loose parts, all the loose heads, torsos, etc., things that weren't full minifigures when I was up in that Lego room, I brought them down, and I've started putting them into these containers here. They used to live in this container down here, and that was fine, but they're quite skinny containers, and we just outgrown that. So this is now just like minifig accessories and things, which I am still also currently organising. But this is where the minifigs, mini dolls, parts, heads, etc. live. And I've chosen this one here because it's the easiest one to get to from the door, because the kids come in here a lot. They've been playing in their city a lot, so they've been coming looking for bits and pieces. So this just seemed like the correct place, so they didn't have to come in past my chair and like knock things over and stuff. So this is where these are going to live. But I'm going to go through the categories in these drawers and see if you agree with how I've sorted them, whether you've got any ideas on how to store them yourself, or if you disagree with how I've stored it. So let's take a closer look. So this is the storage we were using for the hats before, and it was full, and then obviously I brought down more from upstairs, so I could choose to get another one of these, but there was no room left in that container, so they've gone into here. I like these ones slightly better because you can split them in half easier. These have to be in threes, but that's fine. So I've created categories, and what I also loved about doing this is that Leah was in the room whilst I was doing it, and we were having discussions about which bits go where. So I've ended up with hats with hair. So if there's hair attached, they've gone in there. I've got professional hats. So things like chef's caps, boxing hats. We decided that pirate was a profession, as was wizard, so they're in there. We had a lot of these. I think these came from like a botanicals build, so they got their own little slot there. They could be in the professionals, I guess. These are pokey hats, so they poke on your head because they've got little pokey bits. That's essentially where we went with that. These are caps in here. That one doesn't look like a cap. That's in the wrong place. Oh no, caps and beanies. I decided caps and beanies went together. So this one, although it has hair, it's also a cap, but hair trumps cap, so it goes in. If it's got hair, it goes in here no matter what. Costumey type ones, so we've got chickens, bunnies, swamp monsters, etc. in there. This one is things with visors and the visors, so quite a lot of spacey helmets and bike helmets and things in there. This is actual helmets, so like cycling helmets and non-visory night type helmets. Hoods, things with hoods. This one is like headpiece or headpieces that go over the body. So this is random extras that don't fit anywhere else, and these are like actual hats. So lots of different types of hats in there, top hats, sombreros, etc, etc. But if it's an actual hat, not a beanie, cap, helmet, etc, they just go in there. So that's 12 different categories of hats in there. It seems like overkill maybe, but at the same time I really like it, so I'm happy with that. Let's move on to hair pieces. How have I organised those? So I'll show you these up here because I can't be able to take them out, but essentially we've gone by colour. So blacks and greys in here, shades of brown in there, and you can see this definitely wouldn't have fitted in the one container. Gingery red in there, blonde, dirty blonde, those kind of blondie colours. Yellow is in there as well, and then anything else is there. It kind of annoys me that that's them 5 containers, but I was fine with that because heads, I've gone for male heads, female heads, kids heads, skin colour heads, alien heads, etc. in that one. And then mini dolls are in here. So we've got girl heads. I've gone by colour, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, that's going to be the easiest way to find them, but they're close enough. Like, they're not segregated. It's fine. So girl heads are the first 2, and then boy heads and random heads are there. Although I have just found another head container in the other device, so I think I'm going to have that slot filled with weird heads. Because putting weird heads with boy heads seems a bit mean. I've just gone very generic for these. I haven't sorted them at all. Just minifigure torsos versus mini doll torsos, and the same with legs. Minifigure versus mini doll. So nice and simple as it goes down. But I've got room to add more categories. Like, this is by no means all of our mini dolls and things. There's a vast quantity of them in and around the girls' bedroom. They get played with a lot, so there's no point in me breaking them up. And I have like a random container down here where there's still assembled ones, because I don't want to be just taking apart things to put in here. If they're already in useful quantities, if they're already in useful combos, I'm just going to leave them. So that's it for today. I just wanted to say hello really, because it feels like it's been so long, and show you what I've been up to. Going forward, I'm going to make videos as and when I have something to share, as opposed to feeling like I need to do it every week. It's been really nice having the chance to, one, hang out with my kids, but two, focus on things that are a priority for me right now, which might be cleaning the house as opposed to doing Lego. So if there's Lego content, I'll share it. If I'm not here, don't worry, I'm fine. So let me know in the comments below if you've got any tips, hints for storing minifigures. And I don't mean like displays. We're not displaying our minifigures, we're using them. They're going to go in the city, that's the point. So storing them to help find pieces when being creative, that's what we're trying to do. Also, as this was kind of a small city update, I'll link up that playlist at the end as well, in case you want to see more. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later!